folks. It's Friday, May 8th. Hello? Who are you? Get out of here! Oh, my God! He's biting me! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Friday, May 8th, 2026. Coming up, brains. Eat brains. Consume brains.
It's Action News at 11, Fort Wayne's number 2 source for all things Indiana, with Dawn Lestank and Maria Armpiz.
A former Fort Wayne mayor is getting some national attention. Thousands of people voted online to name the new city-county building in his honor.
But that probably won't happen because of his name. News Channel 15's Don Austin is here to explain.
Well, Heather, Mark, the people voted, and the top pick so far with more than 10,000 votes is the Harry Balls Government Center, named after one of the city's longest-serving mayors. But not everyone's on board with that name. To pick the new name for the building, people went over to feedbackfortwayne.org. They made suggestions and voted. The overwhelming front-runner was the Harry Balls Government Center. Harry Balls was the mayor of Fort Wayne back in the 1930s and 40s. He even served a term in the 1950s. We have a street named after Harry Balls. So what's the big deal about naming the new city-county government building after him?
I feel that it'd be an honor to have the building named after him. And so many people have voted for it. I say let the people have the say.
But this isn't an election where the person with the most votes wins.
We want to look at something that reflects both the city and the county. So, we're looking for something that isn't just a mayor, for example.
So is this all about the name? Some people think the Harry Balls Government Center would make Fort Wayne the butt of jokes. After all, the family did change the pronunciation of their last name from Balls to Bells. Jim said it was his grandmother's idea.
At the time when Harry was born, the connotation wasn't there like it's come up through the years. So I think she was just trying to save the family a little bit of embarrassment, especially her children.
Jim thinks a Harry Balls Government Center could be great for the city of Fort Wayne.
Well, I think it would put us on the map for one thing.
It's Distorted View Daily, sponsored by TV listener Bleached Asshole.
It's just a fun thing.
I can eat pussy for days, says Tim.
I don't have kitty milk.
No turds on the tenderloins?
Well, you're probably wondering what the fuck happened at the top of the show today. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. Rodderpay, please tell us a little more.
Well, we have a sponsor today.
This was all their request, right?
Yes, Bleached Asshole writes in, I just want to sponsor an episode. My only request is at the beginning of the show, where you say the date. Instead, you act like someone had just broken into your room while you were about to record an episode, and you get interrupted. Try to include yelling, gunfire, and the phrase, oh my God, they're biting me. Ah.
It's like now I'm just doing full-blown skits. Like, whatever you assholes tell me to do, for $25, I feel compelled to. In reality, I probably would have just said, fucking get lost, right? But I feel kind of bad because Bleached Asshole submitted this sponsorship request back in April, like the beginning of April, I think April 7th. And I was having trouble with my emails, and then other listeners requested specific days that they needed their sponsorship. So it just kept getting pushed back. So I feel really bad that Bleached Asshole had to wait about a month to hear this. So I thought, fuck it, I'll do the zombie thing, which I think is only entertaining to Bleached Asshole. Like, no one else knew what the hell was going on. I'm doing a show for one person now for $25. But anyway, Bleached Asshole / Blanche, I think he goes by both those names. I really do apologize for dropping the ball on that whole sponsorship thing last month. I hope I made it up to you. Now, that being said, I would be willing to do a whole episode as a zombie if the price is right. $500? Sure. Make me an offer. Sure, we can work something out. Anyway, again, thank you so much, Bleached Asshole, for sponsoring today's show. Now we can get into some real content. Oh, before we do, though, I did want to mention this because it's currently going on right now, but Lord Douche gets so angry with me because I don't react, like I don't freak out as easily as he does. Like he's quick to, fly off the handle, of course, but also when something out of our control happens, it really throws him into a tizzy. More evidence that he is autistic, right? Isn't that what happens with autistic people? Like anytime something happens out of the ordinary or you take them out of their routine, they start to freak out and start slapping the side of their head, rocking back and forth uncontrollably. It's kind of what Lord Douche does. Today, we went out and picked up some food for lunch. And as we were coming home in our area, there were like city workers. They set up some cones and there were trucks and stuff. And so we asked them what was going on because it was like the city of Cincinnati Waterworks or something. Apparently there was a water main break. Water in our neighborhood has been turned off. By the way, I went upstairs. I didn't even talk to these workers. I'm like, they're working on something. Obviously, something's broken. They're working. They're fixing it as we speak. So it's all good. Who cares? But anyway, Lord Douche was down there talking to the guys, and he was like, okay, so what's going on? There's a water main break. We don't have water. How long is it going to be out? And the worker was like, I don't know, like maybe 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. And you would have thought he was told the entire government has collapsed. The production of food has ceased, and we're all on our own. Like it's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse. Lord Douche was like, I don't know what we're going to do. We got to start planting our own food. This is why we need a garden. No, he came in the house and he's like, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We need water. I'm like, it's only 6 hours. We'll pee in the toilet and we'll flush when the water comes back on. He's like, oh, they say it's 6 to 8 hours, but I know how this goes. It'll be days before we get water back. And I'm just not reacting. I'm like, it'll be okay. We've got bottles of water here if we need to drink. It's fine. He's like, but I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. How are we going to flush? How are we going to shower? As if we're, that clean. I don't think we showered this week. If he didn't know that the water was out, he wouldn't be using it at all. He wouldn't even think to use it. He wouldn't care. It wouldn't be affecting him at all. But now that he knows that it's not, we don't have any water, now it's, a crisis. So all day long, he's been coming in. He's like, what are we going to do? The water's still out. And I'm like, it's only been 2 hours. And he's like, we got to get jugs. This is why I hoard all these empty jugs, because now we have a use for them. See, now we're going to fill them up with water. Like this just feeds into his fucking hoarding tendencies. And I'm like, look, if it turns into nighttime and we still don't have water, we'll go to the grocery store. We'll buy some jugs of water, and it'll be okay. He doesn't like how calm I am, how not freaking out I am about this. He has left the house. He is going to a friend's house with a bunch of the empty jugs to fill up so he can, I don't know, pour water on himself when he comes home. I don't know. It'd be one thing if there was a water main break and like no one was working on the problem. But there are crews out there. They're actively trying to fix the problem. So I don't see a need to freak out. I don't even like water that much. I've got my soda pop if I need to drink something. I got my Dr. Pepper creamy coconut. If worse comes to worse, I'll drink my own piss. I've seen people do that before in those survival films. I think it's going to be okay. And, the thing is, it's not like a natural disaster has occurred or anything. It's just one of those things, a pipe burst. So, it's the crews are working on it, and they don't even have to work on a bunch of stuff across the state or across the town because of said natural disaster, because there's no natural disaster. They can just all focus their attention on this one stupid pipe. It's going to be okay. But Lord Douche does not want to hear it from me. Anyway, that's what I'm dealing with today. Another day in paradise. All right, I've got a bunch of great audio to share with you. First up, it's been a while since we've heard from our boy Will Blunderfield, but he is just as crazy and gay as ever.
So I just realized I got a fucking skid mark in my boxers.
I feel like Will might be trying to ease us into potential scat content. You know what I mean? Like, it starts with a little skid mark. He's showing us his dirty underwear.
And it makes me feel so fucking manly just to like realize there's a fucking little skid mark. Probably working out, and I did some squats, and maybe a little bit of Mr. Hanky came out.
Having a dirty asshole is a straight guy thing. Will is desperate that he not be lumped in with homosexuality, even though he pretty much exclusively sucks cock.
Washed it, it's still in there. Like, it's basically baked into the white fabric. But I don't know why. I just feel so fucking masculine having a little skid mark.
It's funny because in previous videos recently, he was lamenting about being single, right? Like not having a dude to chow down man hummus with. And it's like, this is not how you get a boyfriend, Will. No one wants to hear about your skid marks or see them on Instagram Reels. Come on. And it just keeps getting worse.
It's so interesting. I'm just fingering my hemorrhoid.
You know what? That is pretty interesting. He ain't lying. All right. A lot of weird butt content today coming from Will Blunderfield. Skid marks, popping hemorrhoids. Are you okay? Well, actually, Will is not doing okay because, you know, he runs that school, which is basically just guys sign up to jerk each other off. You know, they leave their girlfriends for a weekend. It's very Brokeback Mountain. They go out into the wilderness together, form a circle, and then sniff each other's balls. Anyway, the company that Will use to do this, like the online portion of his schools and seminars, they banned his account. I wonder why. And he's kind of crashing out over the whole thing. Actually, this hemorrhoid video has everything to do with his banned online school account.
It's so interesting. I'm just fingering my hemorrhoid. Developed after my online school got destroyed, and it's like giving me so many ideas. Like just fingering it kind of makes me fiercely slightly mad at the people who took down my site even after they gave me permission. But at the same time, my hemorrhoid is so juicy, it's like about to pop. It's just, it almost tingles my balls when I finger it.
You know what, Will? You and your school are going to come back bigger and badder than ever, much like your hemorrhoids. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you incorporate hemorrhoid play into your curriculum. Turn those lemons into Hemorrhoidade.
It's like a form of stress relief. Like all the pressure in my mind, my headache just goes away and it goes into the hemorrhoid. And then I just finger it. My balls tingle and I'm ready to fucking take on the world and create a new online school.
All right. Good luck with that. That's your Will Blunderfield update. Moving on now. I've got some real masculine gay porn. This isn't no sissy shit. You know, it's out there if you look for it. It's not all just bottom twink boys screaming as they get railed. Oh, yeah, daddy. No, there's some regular bros out there who just happen to like the company of other men, including this guy who is an obvious Trump supporter.
Make America great again.
He's literally chanting "Make America Great Again" while masturbating. This is what gets him off. America's greatness gets him hard. That's a patriot. I bet you don't love America this much.
Make America great again.
Guys just like to chant things when they're jerking off, I've noticed. Sometimes, like, gooners will be like, yeah, bait my dung, masturbate, bait. You know, they just say bait over and over again. It makes sense, because when you're masturbating, you don't want to think that much. You don't want to come up with a bunch of new lines. So you just repeat the same stuff over and over again.
Fuck. Make America great again.
A very wet, slappy sound going on there. By the way, happy 250th birthday, America.
All niggers need to die.
Okay, good news, bad news situation here. The good news is he's saying something different. It's not just make America great. The bad news is what comes out of his mouth is very racist.
Male or female, all their heads deserve to get chopped off.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that?
Male or female.
Oh, male or female?
Male or female.
He doesn't care. All black people.
All their heads deserve to get chopped off. Niggers' lives don't fucking matter.
I get this is just race play. I mean, I hope it's just race play and he doesn't actually feel this way, but still, isn't this against some sort of Pornhub terms of service?
Oh, I want to rape all niggers. Need to fucking die and get raped. Oh, fuck. Oh.
It's getting him very close.
Niggers' lives don't matter. Niggers' lives don't fucking matter.
At this point, we're all kind of hoping he goes back to just chanting "Make America Great Again," right? The real sad thing is, he's running for Congress.
Niggers' lives don't fucking matter.
And he'll probably win.
Niggers' lives don't fucking...
I think this all has something to do with gerrymandering.
Make America great again.
There
Make
we
America
go.
great again. Make America great again.
We're back into safer territory here.
Make America great again. Fuck.
If he says it enough, it'll come true.
All niggers need to get raped.
Oh, well, not that part.
Fuck.
We don't want that to come true.
Make America great again.
This is like the Wizard of Oz shit, right? He's clicking his heels 3 times, hoping America becomes great again.
Fuck.
Seems like he's having trouble climaxing.
Make America great again. Make America great again.
That's why he's so angry, you know? I'm sure he sees how fertile minorities are, and he's like, why can't that be me? Why am I shooting blanks? Suffering from ED over here? It's the Hispanics' fault and the black man. They're able to please our white women like I can't.
Make America great again. Make America great again. Make America great again.
If you don't come, America will never become great.
America great again. Make America
You
great
just
again.
ruined America. Fuck you, dude.
Make America great again.
Okay, it's enough. That's not the only manly man I have to feature today. The next guy is gay. However, he hates the fact he's a homosexual. So while he is fucking dudes, he makes them wear lady wigs, long flowing hair, and dresses. You know, so he can still technically fuck man butt, but pretend he's straight while doing it.
Cock-sucking faggot.
And he also degrades the other homosexual while having sex. It's all part of the, I was going to say charade, but it's all part of how he gets off.
Cock-sucking faggot.
Yes, master.
Yeah, you want to put that cock in your mouth, don't you?
Yes, master.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you doing? Little faggot? Any slut? Yeah.
Want me rubbing your cock, master?
Mm-hmm. Feel good rubbing my cock. Oh, yeah. I'll fucking rub that cock, you little penny fag.
I'm fascinated by these two.
Yes, master.
Cock-sucking whore. Yeah, right, you old faggot.
I wonder what they're like when they're not having sex. Do you think they're just like a married couple?
Oh, yeah. Put that cock in your mouth, faggot.
All right, well, the little slut does start sucking his dick.
Panty slut.
Little panty slut.
Yeah, take that cock. Take that cock while it's soft.
Yeah, it's interesting. The verbal guys never seem to be able to get hard. This is why they're so angry. You know, you fucking slut, goddamn faggot, suck that dick. And it's like, the panty slut is sucking the dick. The problem is you're not getting hard. You've got the issue, you know?
Yeah, that's it, you little panty fag.
She's doing everything she can over here.
Take that cock all the way down. I said all the way down.
I don't know if they actually have penetrative sex. I think it's pretty much just sucking.
Yeah.
She does that. She does that for a long time. I'm sorry. She's dressed like a woman. I see long hair in a dress. I call him a he or she.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you in the mouth. Oh, fuck you in the mouth. Don't back off. Get on that cock. You little homosexual motherfucking faggot. Get on it, homo. There you go.
This is how Lord Douche talks to me.
Yeah, that's it. Suck that cock. You little fucking faggot.
Eventually, this panty slut faggot wins him
Do it
over.
again.
He's like, yeah.
Do it again.
Now she's hitting the spot.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Queer.
They'll call him a queer, though. The last clip I want to share with you in the porn oeuvre is another. I think this is pretty masculine. A dude just like starts jamming his hand down another guy's throat. I'm not sure why. I guess to coat it with slime. I guess to see if he's got a gag reflex. Not sure, but both seem to like what's going on here.
I love how it starts out thin.
Oh, yeah. The guy who is jamming his fist down the other man's throat starts, like, taking his hand and wiping it on the dude's tongue to get, like, slime and mucus and stuff.
Thick.
He likes how thin it starts out and then gets thick, I guess.
I learned it's called the pharyngeal reflex. It's not just the gag reflex. And it causes the goblet cells in the lumen of the esophagus.
This guy a doctor or something? This is the weirdest checkup ever.
To release mucin proteins.
Oh.
There we go. That's what I want. That's the slick stuff. And the mucin proteins thicken the saliva, and it's just like cornstarch thickening a broth.
Cornstarch, broth, protein. I don't like what we're cooking here. You guys need to get out of the kitchen.
It starts out getting thicker and thicker. There we go.
I like the guy in the back who's just laughing. That would be me.
That's what I mean when I talk about nerdy talk. I love the dirty talk, but I love the nerdy talk too.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Science. Appreciate the lesson on mucus and throat proteins. Finally, that's enough porn. I'm done. Stick a dick in me. I'm done. Finally, before we get into the news, I've got an altercation that took place on the subway. In my opinion, there is a clear party who is in the wrong here. Now, I'm going to state that both of the people in this argument are black, and the reason why I bring that up is because, you know, we feature so much racial content. I mean, you heard the MAGA guy jerking off. He couldn't come without saying the N-word a gazillion times. In this case, though, there's a black guy who is just minding his own business. He's got headphones, or, you know, the AirPods in his ears. He's doing like a crossword puzzle. He has his legs crossed. He has some fancy Hey Arnold socks. You know, that old Nickelodeon cartoon. So he's not like a typical black guy. Sorry if that's racist. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm not at the MAGA masturbator level of racist. So I'll take it, I guess. Anyway, we got this guy. He's doing a crossword puzzle. And across from him is another black guy who does not have headphones on. He has one of those like Beats pill, I think they're called pills, right? The Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, he's got a whole sound system and he's playing his music, so everyone has to listen to it. The guy, who is courteous and has AirPods in, says to him, "Can you turn that down? It's very loud. I can't focus on my word jumbles with that racket playing." And the dude who is listening to the Bluetooth speaker loses his goddamn mind.
Gotta be fucking kidding me, boy. This motherfucker got his fucking headphones on. Told me to motherfucking put my fucking... He told me to put my speaker down.
I like that he's verbalizing all of this as if he's the reasonable one, right? You know, if he just tells us what happened, obviously we're going to be on his side here. No, the dude wearing the AirPods was the reasonable one.
And he got his motherfucking headphones on. You out your fucking mind, my man. I want to fucking cut you. So shut your fucking mouth then. Mind your fucking business, you fucking bitch.
Well, listen. He's got his AirPods in. He's listening to music. He can still hear your shit blaring. So, yeah, it's very loud. You have made this his problem. He can't mind his own business because your music is his business now, right?
Why you have to jump out there? You got fucking headphones on, you fucking bitch. What, you think I was a fucking punk or something? Yeah, that's the best thing you better do, nigga. Move, you bitch-ass motherfucker. Yeah.
Now, he walks away and goes to the front of the subway, right? Do you think this guy stops? No. He's on a roll.
Hey, that's what you gotta do. That's what you better do. Yeah. You don't want no drama with me, motherfucker.
Hey, guess who's following the man who just walked away? That's right. This guy wants to continue the argument.
I'll cut your fucking face open.
Jesus.
Are you fucking serious? You gonna tell me to fucking put my speaker down? And you got fucking headphones on? I'll fucking cut your fucking face, faggot.
The crazy thing is, he's gay. This is how he gets off. The guy wearing AirPods, that's his boyfriend. This is their love language. I'm gonna cut you, faggot. Oh God. They're basically having public sex on the subway right now.
You know I'm fucking right, miss.
Don't record.
Yeah, so what the fuck you got? Mind your business then. Mind your business then. So mind your business then. Mind your business then. Mind your business then. Call the cops then. Call the cops, stupid bitch.
I will.
Fuck you.
3 minutes about passing out. Insane.
Fuck you. Suck my dick. Whoever want with me, let me know. I'm ready.
So they got this guy all riled up, but he totally forgot about the music he was playing on his speaker, right? He's angry, he's pissed off, but he's not playing that shitty-ass music. It'd be funny if the music that he was blaring was something like this.
Pink lip gloss and glitter on my phone.
Faggot, I'm not gonna turn this down. Deal with this shit. You ain't want a piece of me, faggot. I cut your throat, bitch. Just sing along. If you forget it, it's not wrong. Sugar and sweet, girls like me. Yo, faggot, shut up. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Girls like me, have fun. Cut your fucking ass, bitch. Sweet girls like me. All right. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of fucked up news right now. Girls like me, have fun. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow. What are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak today. Memberships are very inexpensive. We got monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, and lifetime. Every week I do exclusive shows just for paying members. This week was no different. We did exclusive shows on Tuesday and Thursday, both very fun. I introduced you to a new type of pornography, a new genre. It's called ancestry incest, and it's a fetish that's quickly catching on. No, there's some guy jerking off to old photos of like his great grandfather. He did that thing, you know, those apps that you can upload old photos to, and then it sort of like animates the old photo, kind of brings the person into life. They turn and they smile. Yeah, that's what he was masturbating to. And then I have no idea what AI service he was using that allowed this, but he had it so that jizz would fly into his grandfather's face. And then there was like a giant cock being stroked and rubbed on great-grandpa's head. Finally, great-great-grandpa was getting fucked by a dude. I mean, it's a whole thing. I mean, he's the only person, I think, partaking in this new genre of porn. That's why he's a pioneer, in my opinion. And you heard about it here on Distorted View Daily first, if you're a Sideshow member. One more reason to sign up. Again, go to distortedview.com. Other ways to support the show. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. But if you pledge $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Yes, we've got some patrons checking in today. You can also sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me, show@distortedview.com. That's my PayPal address. PayPal $25 and let me know how you would like to sponsor the show, and I will try to make that happen. All right. 2.5 news stories I have for you today. What? First up, we got one from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state. Florida, our most fucked up state.
Yep. We prove it week in and week out. Today's example, a Florida man was arrested after police said he attempted to use his shoe as a cell phone while officers were trying to help him contact relatives during an intoxication investigation. At that point, do you even need to run any sort of like breathalyzer or have him do those tests where he walks a straight line and says the alphabet backwards? He thinks his shoe is a phone. Dude is fucked up. Although, back in the 90s, the greatest decade ever, before cell phones were really mainstream, everyone had landlines, right? And these magazines like Sports Illustrated would come out with deals to try to get you to subscribe. And one of the ploys was if you sign up for a 12-month subscription to the magazine, they would send you a football phone, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a dumb phone in the shape of a football. And this type of stuff was not out of the ordinary. There were phones that looked like red lips. There was a Garfield phone, you know, the fat cat that loves lasagna. You pick up the phone off the base and like Garfield's eyes would open. There were so many novelty phones back in the 80s and 90s. It's one of the things, you know, it's a shame that cell phones are so goddamn expensive. You know, you spend $1,000 on a phone. It doesn't make sense for them to come out with novelty cell phones because it just costs too much money. Anyway, I'm sure in the 90s there was a phone that resembled the shoe. As a matter of fact, there was that old TV show, I think from like the 60s, called Get Smart. And there was like a guy who was like a detective, like a bumbling detective guy. And he had a shoe phone. Take a look at the featured image over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. I'll either make the shoe phone the featured image or maybe the Sports Illustrated football phone. Anyway, this guy was just drunk and he thought his shoe was a phone. According to an arrest report from the Coral Springs Police Department, 41-year-old Charles Robert Strom of St. Augustine was taken into custody on April 17th following multiple complaints about a man behaving erratically. How erratic? Can't get any more erratic than trying to make a phone call on your shoe. Witnesses told police the man had been removing his clothing. Why does that never happen to me? Like, I'm never around when people just spontaneously strip. No one wants to get naked in front of me, even the heavily intoxicated. Yeah, witnesses said the man was removing his clothing, lying in a parking lot, and striking pieces of plywood. He's just having a good time. Officers responding to the scene reported Strom appeared heavily intoxicated when they located him. Investigators said Strom continued causing disturbances despite repeated warnings from police. One witness reported seeing him staggering through an alleyway and running into traffic, causing at least one driver to swerve to avoid a collision. Police later detained Strom as he approached several parked vehicles. During the encounter, officers instructed Strom to contact a family member. Instead, he removed one of his shoes and began speaking into it as though it were a telephone. Officials said Strom declined medical treatment and did not qualify for involuntary commitment under Florida law because, you know, everyone is insane in Florida. You have to be especially crazy to be committed over there. Police determined his behavior posed a threat to public safety because of his repeated movements into traffic and disruptive conduct. Strom was taken to Broward Health Coral Springs for medical clearance before being booked into the Broward County main jail. Now, the reason why I said we've got 2.5 news stories today, I did want to mention another case of an intoxicated person. This is very short, though. The smoking... Oh, and it also comes from Florida.
Our most fucked up state.
A man has been arrested for flying drones while intoxicated, which actually could be very dangerous, you know. Could fly those things right into people. Police say that Richard Carpenter, a 34-year-old contractor. Isn't that funny? His last name is Carpenter, yet he's a contractor. He was operating a drone at around 12:20 a.m. Monday when he recklessly buzzed victim John Murray's vehicle, which was parked near Carpenter's St. Petersburg apartment complex. The small, unmanned aerial system flew back and forth past the open driver's side window. The blades spin at a high rate of speed and could have caused significant injury if it was able to strike the victim or his Infiniti sedan. Asked what he was doing, Carpenter told the cops that he thought the victim was following him. So this aerial vehicle was actually an attack drone. Yeah, he said that he observed the victim's vehicle in many different locations. Yeah, he probably lives near you. That's why you keep seeing his sedan. When questioning Carpenter, an officer reported that the suspect smelled of alcohol and displayed signs of impairment like slurred speech and glassy eyes. He did admit to drinking. After the drone flight, Carpenter allegedly approached Murray's car and reached into the vehicle and grabbed the victim's phone, which struck Murray near the left eye. For breaching the threshold of the window, Carpenter was charged with burglary. He was released this past Thursday, so yesterday, after posting bonds totaling $150,000 on felony and misdemeanor counts. Carpenter's rap sheet includes convictions for aggravated assault, battery, assault on a law enforcement officer, violating probation, and improper exhibition of a firearm. This is someone who does not need an attack drone. All right, and finally today, freaks, from stories of intoxication to stories of ripping bongs. This story comes from New Zealand, where a man took several final puffs from a homemade improvised bong. Did he use his shoe? Those things are very versatile. You can do a lot with footwear, apparently, as we're learning today. Yes, he took several final puffs from a homemade bong before surrendering to police during an arrest tied to an alleged damage and threatening incident. He was just trying to calm himself down. Probably in the cop's best interest to let him light up a doobie or smoke out of a bong or whatever. There's a calming effect, keep the man subdued. That's the very first thing cops should do when they pull someone over or interrogate someone or just question them. Like, hey, would you like a hit off of this? Would you like this marijuana cigarette? I need some marijuana, as B. Arthur might say. I think it's not a bad idea. Police were called to a property on Fitzgerald Avenue at around 3:50 p.m. on Wednesday after reports of a disturbance at a block of flats in the area, according to New Zealand news outlet Stuff. Witnesses at the scene reported hearing shouting from inside the property as officers, some carrying tasers, moved towards the residence. A Stuff photographer captured the image of a man smoking from what appeared to be an improvised bong made from an energy drink bottle, moments before he was taken into custody. The man, standing inside an open garage facing the street, continued smoking while police approached him before emptying the bong and walking out to meet the officers. Senior Sergeant Stephen McDaniel of Canterbury Police said they were responding to an intentional damage complaint and briefly cordoned off the surrounding area during the incident. Police said a 27-year-old man was arrested and charged with willful damage and behaving in a threatening manner. He's scheduled to appear in Christchurch District Court next week. Authorities said the man was not facing any drug-related charges. A police spokesperson said the substance involved could have been tobacco rather than cannabis. I mean, there are ways to figure that out. I don't know a lot of people packing tobacco in an energy drink can. Sounds more like a bong situation, but they could test that if they really wanted to. There's got to be some residue. The cop is like, it's just too much paperwork. More additional charges. Ugh. New Zealand seems pretty laid back when it comes to this stuff. I don't know. We're not going to make a big deal out of this. He could have been smoking any number of things out of that can. It's impossible to figure out. The Fitzgerald Avenue property had previously drawn police attention earlier this year following a separate stabbing investigation in February. In that case, police arrested a 40-year-old man after a serious assault left another man critically injured. See, I bet you that scene could have been de-escalated with some marijuana. They could have just, calmed down together, chill out, watch some cartoons, take a few rips on the bong, have some Cheetos, Authorities later said the victim suffered stab wounds but survived, and the investigators determined there was no ongoing threat to the public. So there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Friday. Before we get into voicemails, let's check in with the 4 Hairy Cunt text line.
If you got a rock hard boner, reach for that boner. Sex for hairy cunt. If you got a wet puppy twat and finger it a lot. Sex for hairy cunt. Tim will rub one out to you on today's Distorted View for hairy cunt.
Yes, just a few text messages coming in. Area code 662 says the funniest part of the story about the kid who had to restart high school. Oh yeah, I don't know if that was a Sideshow exclusive episode, but that was insane. Some kid had a 0.13 grade point average. That's for the entire 4 years he was in high school, right? Somehow he managed to make it to, his senior year. And that's when school officials were like, wait a second, we cannot graduate this kid. He can't have a diploma. He can't spell diploma. So the school was like, you got to just start high school all over, back to the 9th grade. Anyway, 662 says the funniest part of the story about the kid who had to restart high school was the mom saying why he got to take 3 more years. I'm sure we both know that high school is 4 years, not 3. I guess it runs in the family. That is true. That's probably what she was saying. Although at the end of the news story, I don't think I played this part, but the mother has taken the kid out of that school system and she's putting him in an accelerated, which is just not going to work out. This kid is not gifted academically. He can't take an accelerated course, but she's trying to get him to graduate sooner. So in this new school district, they said in this program, you could technically graduate, I think, in 2.5 or 3 years. Maybe that's what she was talking about. I have a hard time believing that will ever happen, though. Area code 908 says, listening to the 5-7 show, you could become a toilet wine connoisseur. Oh, that's right. Yeah, a listener called in and said that he was a wine aficionado, and I was asking him for pairing suggestions, considering that I only eat at fast food restaurants. What pairs well with a chalupa, a Bordeaux, or a Merlot, or a Riesling? Or is that is Riesling a candy or a wine? All right, I'm going to publicly shame area code 623 for texting in. I did not appreciate this, and I saw it and I was gagging, and I had to show it to Lord Douche, and he wants you to know that there's something very wrong with your foot, sir. All right, 623 says, here's the underside of my toenail since you love feet so much. Imagine sucking on the toe that came off of. Take a look at the chapter artwork. Yeah, I'm going to subject all you guys to this. This is what I get in the text messages. This is the type of photographed pictures being sent to me. This is not a puffy twat. This is not a dick. Nothing good comes my way. Fucking fungus toes come my way. That is disgusting. Stop it. Don't ever send me feet again, especially feet like that. Area code 419 says Lesexaflex is on Bandcamp. Oh yeah, someone was asking what happened to Lesexaflex. One of their albums is available to stream on Spotify. The rest, though, is not. But apparently on Bandcamp, all of their stuff. It's lesexaflex.bandcamp.com if you'd like to check them out. The last text that I will read is from 484. Hey, Timmy Boo, I wanted to put forth my effort to be shut down by Lord Douche. Lol. Also, so this is like a link to a mug, which I'll take a look at here in a second. Also, I thought you were spot on with the catch your listeners when they're young joke on Tuesday. I was 15 when I started listening in 2018 and have been a sideshow/patron since I was 18. See, he became an adult, or she became an adult, whoever this was, and they promptly signed up for the sideshow. So my scheme worked as planned. All right, love the show, Jagoo. Let's take a look at this mug. I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with it. Like, Lord Douche isn't here, but I can channel him. First of all, the color is perfect. It is that green that we're looking for. It's 340 milliliters. What is that in ounces? Oh, it says 12 ounces. That's perfect. The problem I could see, first of all, where is this made? Is it made in China? Lord Douche doesn't like that. He did say he's willing to put up with that, though. Like, that's the one thing he'd be willing to compromise because, you know, it's impossible to find something that's not made in China. The only thing that I believe Lord Douche might have a problem with, and I can't tell from this picture exactly, he's afraid of mugs, glasses that are too thin. And I think that's basically for me. He's afraid I'm going to break the mugs again. So he's afraid of very thin glass mugs. This one, I can't tell if it's thick or not. That being said, it's only $12. And there's free delivery. Oh, on orders of $60. I'd be willing to try this one. I'm going to run this one past Lord Douche and see what he has to say. And I'll get back to you, freaks. I have a feeling it's going to be the thinness thing. That's going to be the hang up. But keep all those texts coming. Thank you, everyone. Let's do a couple voicemails now and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at DistortedView.com. I'm all over social media at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/DistortedView Show. Let's check in with a patron here.
Timmy Boo, what you do? Sweet Rectum Ralph.
Hello.
And today's the 29th of April, and yesterday, Spiral Ham Flicker did a thing call about the magazines, the porno magazines.
Yeah.
And I, for one, I regret their decline in use because I think it's every young American male teenager's right from the past to have found that stash, whether it was their dad's or just...
See, some people long for the days of yore just for the old-timey porn. I miss the 90s because of the football phones. We ain't the same.
Sometimes even out in the woods, someone left them there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really sad to see that gone. Maybe I'll have to set something up for my son, kind of do it as a treasure hunt. But that reminded me, because he was asking you, of course, about any that you liked, and as a young man, I had my chances 2 or 3 times to find some, but one of them specifically was a friend of mine and I finding a dump of gay porn mags.
Oh, yeah? Do you remember the names?
Not actually even realizing at the time that that's what it was. We thought...
How do you not know it was gay porn? How long did it take you to realize there's not very many ladies naked in this magazine? It's odd.
Must be some kind of Playgirl thing or something.
Oh, for ladies. I see what you're saying. It's funny because I think I do have some porno mags here that were sent to me by listeners, but they're not anything that I would normally get. Like, it's all trans mags. It's like transformation, special girl secrets, and stuff like that.
Years to retcon that belief system. So maybe sometimes it's not a good thing to find them.
I'm sure like gay or porno mags still exist, right? If you go to an adult bookstore, like one of those novelty shops, I'm sure they have stuff that you can purchase.
Timmy Boo, it's DJC calling from the Tesla of Love, and I would like to tell you that when I use LOL, I am often laughing out loud. I mean, that's LOL. You wouldn't respond with LOL if you aren't laughing out loud, would you?
Yes, that's what people do. People just put LOL for everything.
I don't know. What kind of cretin responds with an LOL and isn't laughing out loud? Anyway, love you, Timmy Boo. Keep up the good work.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, Timothy, it's Meowness. Hey, you were just talking about Mead Skelton's finances when his dad finally kicks it. And
yeah.
I hope he hears this, because I've imagined a scenario where he gets full possession of that house and someone's going to educate him.
I don't think Mead is going to get that house, and I'll tell you why. Mead is not responsible, right? He has no way to pay for things like property taxes. You know what I mean? Like, it would be stupid for the father to leave the house to Mead. It makes more sense to leave the house to Mead's brother, who's like a realtor, right? Who does things with houses and knows. I think he owns his own home as well. I have a feeling there's some sort of agreement already in place that Mead probably doesn't even know about. I bet like the father has spoken to Mead's brother and was like, I'm going to leave the house to you. I want Mead to be able to live here, though. And whatever money like Mead's dad has will probably also go to the brother to pay for the house. And so Mead can live there for a few years before. I mean, I don't know. Mead can't live on his own. So it's either that or like moving in with his brother.
The wonderful world of home equity mortgages or home equity lines of credit. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this fucker is going to max out the amount of credit that you can take against the house.
Yeah, if his father's dumb enough to just leave the house in Mead's name or whatever, the disaster is about to strike.
Try to live off that and then be like super upside down on a house in 3 or 4 years after his dad's dead.
Maybe he'll do one of those like reverse mortgage things. There's just so many ways for Mead to potentially fuck up here. Can't wait.
Hey, Timmy Boo. This is Unicorn Hamster Chicken.
Hey, you know, I was just sitting here thinking after I jacked off all over the place.
It certainly sounds like Unicorn Hamster. I'm convinced it's him.
Really crazy how, you know, we both grew up in like the 80s and the 90s. You know, I was just kind of wondering, what's your favorite, what was your favorite,
football phones! Sports Illustrated football phones!
What was your favorite, color in the 80s? And then what was your favorite color in the 90s? It's like...
Oh, okay. My favorite 80s color is like that very bright blue, the very like, you know, like a neon blue. 90s, of course, it begins and ends with forest green and burgundy.
Did it change or something?
I don't know.
Like in the 80s, I was like really into like...
I'm answering the question like it's legitimately being posed to me. This isn't a fake Unicorn Hamster calling in.
Periwinkle, you know, because I'm a gay guy.
Right.
And sorry, choking on cum.
Unicorn's
in the
dying.
90s, I was really into like teal, because I'm also a gay guy.
Yeah, teal's a good color.
What your favorite color is, Unicorn Hamster.
All right, thank you very much, Unicorn Hamster, for checking in. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show at DestroyedReview.com. DestroyedReview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. Is it God?
It's so interesting. I'm just fingering my hemorrhoid.
Red the Distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for a great week of programs. I'll be back on Monday to do it all over again. Until then, bye, everybody.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. Fuck. Yeah, Friday, baby. Fuck. Fuck. The weekend, baby. Fuck.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.